Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the online workshop organized by Skillveda. Skillveda is your partner in skill development, offering a wide range of webinars, offline workshop, short-term courses, and training programs designed to help you unlock your potential. In today's webinar, we will explore effective strategies for reading comprehension, writing skills, grammar, and tips and tricks to prepare for the exam. A special welcome to our esteemed trainer, Mr. Amritanshu Paul, a seasoned trainer and consultant with over 15 years of experience in the field of education, to share his knowledge and insights. Welcome, Mr. Paul. Unmute yourself.
Thank you so much, Twinkle ma'am, for this great opportunity and a very good evening to each and every one of you out here. Thank you to Skillveda for giving me this opportunity and to conduct this webinar on behalf of Skillveda. Now, good evening, champions. How many of you have joined here? Oh, 31 of you. So great. A very good evening, champions. Before we begin today, I want you to remember one thing. Every single one of you has the power to score high. English is not just about big words or perfect grammar, it's about the confidence, clarity, and believing that you can do it. Today's session is just not a class, it's a boost to your mindset. By the end of an hour, I want you to feel stronger, clearer, and ready to face your problems and the board examinations without any fear. So take a deep breath, sit up with confidence, because today we are just preparing for an exam. We are unlocking the best version of you. So let's begin up. Are you all set? Great.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So let's begin up with a particular video today, and I hope that this video you will like it. Om Prativa, please make sure that you don't draw your scribbling art structure over the screen, and please everyone, I request you to
Amritanshu, just a minute. Mr.
yeah, yeah.
Jyoti Prakash, you are saying wait for 3 minutes more. People are, your students are joining in, something like that.
Yes, madam. Yes. I have
Okay.
invited my students. Let them join. Please give
Ha,
me 3 minutes more.
okay, fine.
Sure,
Okay.
sure, sure, sure. We
Yeah,
can.
fine, fine, fine.
So then after 3 minutes, we are starting off.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Anmolji, please mute yourself. Mr. Amritanshu.
Yes, ma'am. I'm there.
Yeah.
I'm there.
Okay, he's saying we can start now.
We can start.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah,
already we are introduced with our champions, right?
yeah.
So here we are going to talk about a lot of things, tips and tricks. Sometimes we really need someone to speak about that particular, that tips, that tricks, those boosting about the confidence and so on and so forth. That actually gives rise to our, to our confidence. It actually helps us just like a catalyst during our examinations, and that's what we are exactly going to do today. Uh, so to start off with our webinar today, I will just start off with a particular video, and I hope that you will like the video. Let's start off. Let's see how it goes. So here it is. I hope you will like it.
सत्तर मिनट 70 मिनट है तुम्हारे पास। शायद तुम्हारी जिंदगी के सबसे खास 70 मिनट। आज तुम अच्छा खेलो या बुरा, ये 70 मिनट तुम्हें जिंदगी भर याद रहेंगे। तो कैसे खेलना है आज मैं तुम्हें नहीं बताऊंगा, बस इतना कहूंगा कि जाओ और ये 70 मिनट जी भर कर खेल लो, क्योंकि इसके बाद आने वाली जिंदगी में चाहे कुछ सही हो या ना हो, चाहे कुछ रहे या ना रहे, तुम हारो या जीतो, लेकिन ये 70 मिनट तुमसे कोई नहीं छीन सकता, कोई नहीं। तो मैंने सोचा कि इस मैच में कैसा खेलना है आज मैं तुम्हें नहीं बताऊंगा, बल्कि तुम मुझे बताओगे खेलकर, क्योंकि मैं जानता हूं कि अगर ये 70 मिनट इस टीम का हर प्लेयर अपनी जिंदगी की सबसे बढ़िया हॉकी खेल गया, तो ये 70 मिनट खुदा भी तुमसे वापस नहीं मांग सकता। तो जाओ जाओ और अपने आप से, इस जिंदगी से, अपने खुदा से और हर उस इंसान से जिसने तुम पर भरोसा नहीं किया, अपने 70 मिनट छीन।
Anita ji, it's just a video. The
So,
webinar will be in English only. You will understand everything. Don't worry.
So you had that video and it is in Hindi. Yes, you don't have that 70 minute, you don't have that 70 minutes, but you have the 60 minutes in your hand that we are going to do this webinar, and we are going to do the exact thing. We are just going to boost your confidence for English, and this is what we are going to do. As you can see on the screen, we are going to give you a quick agenda, that is about the quick exam map regarding the marks, regarding the sections, about the CBSE structures. We are also going to give you about the section-wise scoring strategies like reading, grammar, writing, literature, marking scheme, insights, and examiner expectations. We're also trying to give you about 2 confidence boosting games or activities, you can say, that we will be doing here on live. Vocabulary and speaking role play. And we can also give you that last 30 days plan and immediate action list, which will just boost your confidence and will actually help you to score high in your examinations. After that, we may have a quick Q&A session. So we can start off with our first slide, and that actually is very crucial in your CBSE, and that actually talks about your paper structure. To start off with your paper structure, we will first try to understand that first is your section A. Is my screen visible and visible to everyone? Am I audible to everyone here?
Yes, yes, you are.
Great, great. Thank you so much, Twinkle ma'am. See, first we are coming down to section A. Section A is of reading, okay? Reading skills, it's about 20 marks, okay? So there are two parts here, you can see. The first is discursive or unseen passages, okay? It is a discursive and unseen passages, and it is about 400 to 450 words. This section is very important because it tests your ability to understand the ideas, infer the writing tone, okay, infer the writing tone and intentions, and use the passage for vocabulary in context. Okay, so expect 3 to 5 that mixed straight factual recall questions with examples, one or two questions that ask for short paragraph type responses or a very short summary. So this is what is all about your section A. Yes, there is a key tip that I can give you for section A is that now this is a section A first part. That key tip that I'm going to give you is when asked for inferences or whenever you are asked about the examples now, just make sure that always back your line. Always back your line with a short piece of evidence. Wait, what is that evidence? The evidence is there in the passage itself. So whenever you are asked about an example, whenever you are asked about an inference, try always to back your line, try always to give the example with one short piece of that evidence from the passage itself. That single evidence can bring you and to get you additional marks. Okay. The second part of this section A is case based, if you can say case based factual passages. Okay, and these case based factual passages are relatively shorter. It is about that 200 to 250 words, and it is usually tied with a visual or a small data chart. Okay, here they may ask you to read a figure or to pick out trends, do a simple percentage or ratio or interpretation, or maybe apply an idea to a small scenario like this goes on. But data this tests quick data reading and precise wording. So when you answer, quote the figure. Please remember that to quote the figure or the exact phrase, here your summarizations, or if you think that I will be writing my literatic part, no, don't do that. It is a factual passage. So please try to quote the figure. Please try to quote the figure or the exact phrase here. For example, I can say that we are getting from the chart, or the sales rose from 25 to 35% maybe. Okay, the sales has started this time and has ended this time. So these things, this exactness will win you marks. Am I clear with the section A part? Right? We are now moving down to section B. What does section B talks about? It is about writing and grammar part. It is 20 marks that it is carrying. Grammar exercises are collectively worth 10 marks. Expect editing, or I will say expect editing tasks, gap fill, sentence transformations, and short editing passages that actually go on coming. The curriculum here emphasizes certain things. What it does, it emphasizes determiners. If you know what is determiners, I'm not going, expanding the things about determiners and everything. You know already. I'm just going to tell you about certain things in grammar that you need to focus on. That is especially on determiners, tenses, models, subject verb control, okay, reported speech. So these are some high frequency targets that you can adhere to. For the writing half, that is your comprising about your formal letter and your analytical paragraph, these are 5 marks each. Okay, so 5 marks you are getting for a formal letter and 5 marks for your analytical paragraph. Both must be about this 100 to 120 words. Yes, please remember, don't exceed the word limit. This is what I am going to repeat the whole webinar once and for all, that please don't cross the word limits. Please don't cross the word limit. Why not to cross the word limit is because to save your time. Your time is money, so save your time, right? So it is basically about that 100 to 120 words that you are going to do. And for the later, format, purposes, all of these are important. Another thing, for the later, the format of the later is crucial. Okay, the format of the later is very much crucial. The format alone can fetch you 1 to 2 marks. For the paragraph, that is often based on the chart or the theme, that is your analytical paragraph, basically I'm talking about. Okay, this is one line intro, 2 or 3 data driven points, and one line conclusion. Use numbers where possible, like numbers plus clarity is equal to marks. It's as simple as that for your analytical paragraph. Now finally to section C we are coming down. Here, language through literature. This is very crucial. This is actually having the most of your marks. There is 40 marks here. There are exact questions worth 5 plus 5 marks. Okay, usually one prose or drama and one from poetry. For each extract, examiners will expect the speakers, I'll say, maybe the context, a meaning of an underlined phrase, maybe. These are certain things that needs to be concentrated upon, especially when it is an extract based question. One line inferences or significance are important. After extract comes to short answers, which are of 30 to 50 words. Again, please don't cross the limit of the words. And long answers is about 100 and 120 words. Together they add up to 30 marks. Short answers should give 2 to 3 crisp value points, and long answers should be follow the idea formula. What is that idea formula? Introduction, details, evidences, and analysis. So first you give the introduction, then you give the details of that particular answer, then you give the evidence, that is from the prose, from the poetry. There are certain things like inside that inverted commas, you can give this particular quotations or certain things that will actually help you to put forward an evidence about whatever the details and introduction that you are writing about the answers. And lastly, finish it with your analysis. That is what you think, what is your viewpoint regarding it. And then you have a 1 line or 2 line conclusion and conclude the answers. That is how you have to write a long answer. Please follow this idea version. Crucially, do not retell a story. Please, for very important, it is very important that please don't retell or just write up a story. Focus on the theme, character traits, and textual evidences. A practical note is that keep an eye on word limits. Please keep an eye on the word limits. Examiners really deduct the excessive and irrelevant writing. Practice answering with exact words. Please try to practice the answers with exact words, short quotes, and clear, signal posting. Very important. Sign posting is very important. Clear sign posting. I'll now show you a couple of tiny examples that can actually, I'll not show you, I'll just tell you certain examples that will actually help you to understand how it actually goes. Okay. So how it actually goes is that, for example, timing and phrasing here is very important. For example, the time allocation, I will suggest you that section A, you give 18 minutes time. Section B, that is your grammar and writing parts, you take a bit of time, 20 minutes time. 20 minutes time you give for your grammar and writing. It is very crucial, the time allocation. Okay. 20 minutes for the grammar and writing. Section C, that is your literature, which will take a lot of time. Take 22 minutes to 23 minutes. See, this is flexible timing. I'm not saying that you have to go with this particular timing only, but if you go through this particular timing, then it will be beneficial for you all. Okay, so this particular thing is very important. And basically what happens now, the heavier readers, they give more and more time to the extract based questions. Okay, whenever you get the extract based questions, you go on giving time to that. Please make sure that this time allocation becomes very important. I've given you a certain example about how you can actually manage your time, like section A 18 minutes, section B 20 minutes, and section C about 22 to 23 minutes. But you can, it is flexible, but make sure that you do not cross a lot of time limit for that. Second tip, very importantly, is phrasing tip. Okay, whenever you answer inferences, whenever you are answering inferences or example, start with that a passage is suggesting. or this implies that. Okay, it signals automatically an inference to the examiner. It actually gives an inference to the examiner. Okay. Third crucial tip that I can give you is that uh, cons be concise, be smaller. Okay, be concise about your writing. It should be evidence based and format. These are certain things. See, examiners prefer precise answers with one short evidence and conclusion than that of long paragraphs. Okay, please don't go on writing long paragraphs and paragraphs. Don't write that with no text reference. Please don't do that. Textual references should be there. I'll request some, please don't use your board because it's scratching my screen. If anyone is using the boards, if anyone is using the pen or any kind of writing pad right now in the Zoom meeting, please don't do that because it will create, hovering over my screen or the screen that.
This webinar is for you people only. Don't waste time in doing all these things, please.
So don't do that. I just request you not to, and try to understand that there are certain expectations that comes out from the examiners. See, examiners always prefer answers with short evidences. They precisely give long paragraphs with no textual references. Then definitely it will not come down to the examiners. You have to be precise, you have to write short, you have to be evidence based, you have to do the analysis, you have to do the details, and definitely evidence based. Okay, these are certain things. Another thing is that that most of the student actually does is that overwriting. Please don't do that. Failing to quote or point to passage lines, wrong formats in the letter writing. Please don't do that. If you are writing a letter and if you are mistaking with your formats, it's automatically your marks are gone. Be precise about those things. Not answering the question's exact demands. This is another thing that actually becomes a very important part. Okay. For example, giving opinions when asked for facts. The question is asking you opinions. You have to give your opinion. You have to give evidence about those opinions. You have to give your opinion and support those opinions with the evidences that is there in the text itself. And at that point of time, if you are giving uh, facts, it will not happen. Again, in the vice versa situation, when the question is asking you about the facts, about the percentages, about certain facts or factual things, then please don't try to to write your opinions, because no one is asking for your opinions at that point of time. So you have to be more fact based. Overwriting and all these things you have to skip. Okay, so this is all about your paper structure. We can move on to the next one, and the next one is to understand about the marking scheme. Now this is also very crucial for you all to understand about the marking scheme. Let's understand how examiners actually give you or actually award you marks. Okay, starting with your reading portion. Again, you can see that the section A, that is the reading portion, that is reading and writing. Examiners are strict about precision. If a question is factual, you must lift or paraphrase the exact idea that is there, okay, from the passage. For examples or for inferences, they look for a line that shows your reasoning comes from the passage itself, not from your imagination. Am I clear? Very good. Now, vocabulary in context has become very important nowadays. Vocabulary in context has become really important nowadays. So they don't want dictionary meanings. They want meanings which are based on what behaves in that, I will say, that behaves in that specific sentences. So that is very important. Now in the grammar part, in section B, you have your grammar part, that is your 10 marks. Say 10 out of 12 questions attempted. These are certain things you can see on this particular screen that is being shared with you. In grammar, there is absolutely no partial marking. If you think that this part of the grammar is right and that part of the grammar is incorrect, so I will be getting marks for that correct part that I have written. No. If it's very strict, either the answer is correct or it isn't. Okay. So be very careful about your grammar. It can fetch you a lot of marks. They check for accuracy. Basically, the examiners here check for accuracy. and determiners. Okay, tenses, models, again, subject verb agreement, reported speech. These are very important. The 5 core areas, these are the 5 core areas that you need to focus and emphasize on, especially in the official curriculum. It is also written. Okay, if you are correct the wrong part of the sentence or change the meaning, the mark is gone, buddy. You will not be getting any marks. If you correct the wrong part of the sentence, the marks is gone. No changes can make it happen. Okay, so here practice is everything. Have you heard that particular word? Practice makes one man perfect. So very important. Practice, practice, and practice. I will say grammar is all about your practice. So please go on practicing grammar. You have a lot of time in your hand right now. Not lot of time, but as much as time you are having, start with your, I think most of you are having your pre-boards right now. But even if you are having your pre-boards, or even the pre-boards are knocking at the door, be very sure that the pre-boards are very crucial. Pre-boards are very crucial because it is just your preparation. It's your prep. It's just your it is the final match readings. I'll say it is just before the match, before the final match. It is your practice session. So be very, very careful about this particular pre-board examinations. Okay, so start practicing your grammar, and then automatically everything will happen and fall in its place. Okay. Now coming down to the writing part, the writing part of the grammar, I'll say the writing part of the grammar is about 10 marks. Okay. Now this format carries marks. Here, again, I'm telling you here, the format carries the marks. If your letter format is wrong, if you're missing the sender's address or mixing up salutation and closing, you lose marks before the examiner even reads your content. You will lose your marks. Okay, coherence is the key. Coherence is the key here. One idea should flow into the next. One idea should flow into the next. Examiners reward strong linking words like however, therefore, moreover, consequently. These are certain flowy words, which will actually help you to bridge the ideas. So your tone must also match the task that you are writing. Okay, so be polite for the letters, analytical and neutral for the paragraphs. These are certain tones that you need to match up, and there should be a flow, okay, while you are writing these analytical paragraphs and letters. So these are important here that you need to understand. Now the biggest section is your literature part. This is also very important. Literature part, see, extract questions, I'll say, are gold. Extract questions, I'll say, are gold. Okay, if you identify the speaker, contexts, and I'll say refer to one of the short phrases from the extract, you will score more than 4 out of 5. Okay, identify the speaker, context, refer to the short phrase. All of these will fetch you marks. This is very important while you are going with the extract part. Okay, short answers require 2 solid value points, and long answers should be structured. I told you about the long answer structures. That is the idea. Yes. So this is very important to answer, and how to answer. I'm trying to tell you how to answer. Okay, extract questions, short answers, 2 solid value points you have to give. Long answers must be structured. I already told you it is structured through that idea formula that I already had given you. I'll also tell about that idea formula. Have you seen the idea formula? It is on your screen itself. Idea plus development or discussions or details plus evidence. You have to be evidential. You have to give an evidence with the help of a quote from the text itself, and then your analysis comes, right? 100 to 120 words, 30 to 50 words. Please make sure that you don't cross your word limits. Don't waste your time right there. Okay, examiners want answers that show understanding of the theme, character, or message, not the whole story. Even one short quote, like the narrator says, then you are putting a quote, and then actually you are presenting it as an evidence, can boost you marks. Okay, so these things you need to keep in mind while you are going through the literature part. Okay, so my advice is to write less but write smart. Write less but Write smart. This is very important to understand. Okay, underline your keywords, stick to the word limit, and show the examiner that you understand the text. You are not rote memorizing the text, and not that you can narrate the text. You understood the text and you understand the text. That is very crucial, that you need to tell or show the examiner. For example, if I will give you one example of that particular long answer. For example, there is a particular literature short story. For example, a particular question comes to you that why is the ending of the story so powerful? So now you will go on writing and writing and writing. Don't do that. Okay. You have to be very sure. This is a short answer type. For example, this is a short answer type question and you need to complete by 30 to 40 marks. Then be very, very minute about this thing. For example, the ending is powerful because it reveals the narrator's emotional intelligence and emotional transformation, showing how the incident changed his understanding of trust. Okay, so why this course? Because 2 value points, plus there is a theme, and plus there is a clarity. So you are breaking down the 2 value points plus theme plus clarity, and it will get you marks. Okay, so these are certain things that you need to understand. So this is all about your marking scheme that I already talked about. And now you have your reading section strategy. See, when you are actually going through this reading section strategy, it is very important for you to understand that first you read the question. Most of you are not reading the question very importantly. It's very important to understand that first you need to read the question. Circle the words, names, dates, numbers, attitudes, and words. This is very important. It's the first, the way through which you can actually help yourself to practice. The second thing that you can go with is the scan passages for the keywords. Locate the sentence, read it 1 to 2 surrounding lines, and you will be able to understand the keywords of that particular passage. Next, for your inference or answer, again, idea plus textual evidence. One sentence idea, even if you are giving, you have to give the evidence. You have to write the one short quoted paraphrased evidence. Okay, for vocabulary in context, use clue. You know what is the meaning of clue? It is written on your screen, if you can just see. It is about the context, look for collocates, use of elimination, and example sentences. That means sentences that are backed up by examples. So these are certain things that you need to follow for scoring really high. So there is a mini practice that is actually given to you. If you can do it, you can just practice it up. We are running a bit late of time, so we will practice it later on, but it's a mini practice. It's a passage which says that in the recent years, bicycle use has risen in the city of X because of improved lanes and lower fares. Commuters report faster travel times and better health. So this is under the quote, right? So here comes with the question. That is, one is factual question. So you have to write facts. Why has bicycle use risen? So you have to be fact based. Whenever you are writing, you have to write with a quote. You have to support with an evidence, and then you write it out. And inference, what broader changes does the passage imply about the CTX? Then you have to write about your inferences. You have to write about your own analysis parts. Okay, so these are certain things that you need to go through. Okay. So I think that is your 2 heavy sessions. I know that it is a bit heavy session that is going on. I know, but are you all stressed? How many of you are stressed till now for your board examinations? Is your condition just like this? I stress about stress before there's even stress to stress about, isn't it? So even if you are stressed about your board examinations, don't be. We are here to discuss about the paper structure. We are here to discuss about the marking scheme. We are here to discuss about the reading styles that we have already discussed. Don't be stressed. And for releasing your stress before your examinations, I have a beautiful slide to show you. See, do you have a problem in life? No? Then why worry? Do you have a problem in life? Yes. Can you do something about it? Yes. Then why worry? Right? Do you have a problem in life? Yes. Can you do something about it? No. Then why worry? So don't worry. Everything will fall in its own place and everything will be, smooth as silk. Just remember that English is a language. Love the language, be confident, and everything else will happen smoothly. Don't be stressed before your examinations. Whenever you feel stress, just take a screenshot of this particular, screen, and your problems are half the way gone. Okay? Anyways, so now we are going to the next slide. Let's move on. This is very crucial, most high scoring practice thing, actually the practice way. It's about detailed understanding of the grammar. If you can see the grammar learning processes that is there in your screen, you will be able to understand this. But there is a micro drill out here. What are this micro drill that is actually here? Each of the players has a kit or have a kit. What do you think? Has a kit or have a kit? How many of you think it is have? Each of the players have a kit or has a kit?
Has a kit.
Thank you. Has a kit. Why? Because have here players is taken as a singular. That is
Because each is there, na? Maybe that's the reason.
exactly. Thank you so much. And what will be this change to reported speech? She said, please help me. Anyone? There are a lot of participants. I can see that 71 participants have joined. Thank you so very much for this wide range of participation. Yes. Please, anyone can tell me what will be the reported speech here?
You can unmute yourself and say.
She
Then
requested
again, yes.
she requested to help her.
Thank you so much. So now we are going to that the high scoring part of English examination, and that is grammar. We all know that grammar gives you 10 marks, but the rules that appear are extremely predictable because they can come directly from the curriculum. Okay, I'm going to quickly walk you through the 12 highest value grammar rules that appear again and again and again in the board examination. First, we have the sequence of tenses. You all know this means the verb tense in a sentence must match with the time and logic. If the main clause is in the past and the subordinate clause cannot jump into the present unnecessarily. So remember, these things are very important when you are going through the sequence of tenses. Next, we come to the reported speech. This is guaranteed in every paper. Guaranteed in every paper. You must know how to convert statements, questions, and commands and requests. Okay, for question, change the word to order. For commands, use to the positive verbs. Okay, and for request, use polite reporting verbs like asked, requested, or told. Okay, these are very important when you are actually doing your parts. Then we have your model auxiliaries. Yes, this is also very important. Your model auxiliaries: should, must, might, could, ought to. These are certain tests, your obligations, your advisors, possibilities, permissions, all of this. This is also important.
Amritanshu, can
Yes,
you
yes.
give some examples of the sequence of tenses? Abhi you have just told na second point.
Yeah.
Can you give some examples of that?
Which examples you need, ma'am?
Sequence of tenses, you are saying understanding the correct order of the verb tenses.
Yes. The
Yes.
second point you are writing about, right?
Yes.
Okay, I will tell you.
Yeah.
If I will tell you about the sequence of tenses, when the main clause is in the past, the verb in the subordinate clause also should stay in the past. It cannot directly jump into the present. For example, what I told you for a perfect example, for example, she said that she is tired. Okay. But she said that she was tired. The reason is that she said is past. Subordinate clause also is in the past only. Right. So she said that she is tired. No, then it is a wrong sentence. She said that she was tired. Again, another quick example that I can give you is that he thought that he will win. What will be the correct here? Anyone who can say? Anyone? Anyone? Anyone
Can you
out here?
repeat the question?
He thought that he will win. Is it a correct sentence? He thought. Thought is in the past, right? We are talking about thought. So thought is in the past. Then will?
Would.
No. Then will be
Someone is
would.
writing in the chat box. He thought
Oh,
that he would win.
thank you. Thank you. He thought that he would win is the correct answer. So I cannot have like
Krishna
understand.
Raghuvanshi.
Oh, yes, Krishna, thank
Eh,
you so much.
Yes, yes, yes.
So he thought that he would win is a very perfect example. So here thought is also in the past and would fits the past sequence. So that is what I'm trying to say you. When the main clause is in the past, the verb in the subordinate clause should also stay in the past. It cannot jump into the, the second, sorry, in the present. Okay.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
these certain things are to be importantly noted and importantly kept in mind while you are going with grammar. These are certain things that you need to go.
Any questions from any student? If you want to ask something regarding grammar,
Yes, yes, I'm not able to get you.
Aliza, do you want to say something? No.
No? Then we have your non-finites. How many of you have not know about the non-finites? There is the ing form of the verbs, the infinitives and participles. We all know. These are tested because some students get confused between, to go, going, and gone. Gone means it's already happened. Going means it has started, but it's still going on. Okay, and to go means it's future, right? They it's not performed yet. So these are non-finites. These are certain examples that you need to go through. Conditional clauses are very important here. If sentences. Conditional clauses are basically if sentences. Zero, first, second.
Vaishnavi wants some tips for direct and indirect speech.
I'm not able to hear.
Am I audible, Amritanshu, now?
No, 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 I'm not. The voice is cracking, ma'am.
Can't you see the chat box? She's writing tips for direct and indirect speech.
Okay, okay. Tips for direct and indirect speech. Oh, sir, thank you so much. See, change the sentences in direct and indirect speech now. If you are having any problem in the direct and indirect speech, top 7 quick tips that I can give you is that change the tense only if reporting verb is in the past. If the reporting verb is in the past, just change the tenses. Present to past perfect like that. For example, she sings. She said that she sang. So just like this, it can happen with direct, indirect. Again, change the pronouns according to the meaning. Like I will be about he or she, my will be his or her, we can be they. For example, I am tired. You can say he said that he was tired. Another thing that I can actually help you about is remove quotation mark and use that for statements. Then it will actually help you to, to flip and flop between the direct and the indirect speeches. Like, for example, she's happy, he said. So he said that she was happy. Okay, like this you can do. And for questions, remove the question order. Like if there is if or whether or yes or no questions, use word for questions. For example, do you like the tea? He asked if I liked the tea. Where do you live? Okay, for example, the question says that where do you live? Then your answers will be he asked where I lived. So these are certain things. And for commands or request, use a positive verb. For example, sit down, he said. So he told me to sit down. Please help me, she said. She requested me to help her. It's just like that. Okay. So I hope now the tenses are a bit clear. Sorry, the direct and indirect speeches are a bit clearer to you. What is the name of the student? I forgot. Thank you.
Vaishnavi.
Vaishnavi, thank you so much for raising the question. Thank you. Thank you so very much. Now coming down to the phrasal verbs and cohesive devices appears in error spotting or fill in the blanks. Words like however, therefore, meanwhile, although help link ideas properly. They actually, link the ideas properly. And finally, we have our advanced punctuations. Please make sure the colons, the semicolons, the brackets are advanced punctuations. Okay, these are rarely taught, but often appear in editing task. If you are going for editing task with these particular grammars, it actually happens. A colon introduces lists. A semicolon introduces and connects closely related sentences. For example, the brackets adds informations, extra informations. If you need to add, the bracket actually helps in that. So these are certain things you need to be careful about. Okay, so this is all about your grammar high frequency items that you need to go through. I only told you about certain important things and certain things that you can just go through. So we have the things in our context. Now let's move on to the slide 7, which is writing formal and analytical paragraphs. See, buddy, this is a very important and crucial thing. Most of you do certain mistakes. If you can just read the screen, is the screen visible to everyone? You can read the screen, right? If you can read the screen, you will see that there is a bit of differences that is there in the formal letter and analytical paragraph. Okay, formal letter is a request, action, or providing informations. Okay, this is the purpose of formal letter. And the purpose of analytical paragraph is to interpret the datas. Whatever the datas which will be given in the paragraph, you need to interpret the data. So the structure of the formal letter, that is your format, should be very importantly notified. The sender's address, date, receiver, the subject, salutations, introduction, body, closing, signature, all of this becomes very crucial when you are writing a formal letter. And in analytical paragraph, it's also always about your introduction, in the body 3 points to maximum 4 points, and then the conclusion. That's all. Don't overwrite an analytical paragraph, for example. Okay, now coming down to the body, the formal letters are always having a body of details and actions requested. Okay, but the analytical paragraph on the other hand is basically about the numbers, it's about the comparisons, it's about the trends that you need to go through. Okay, length, very important. Formal letters 80 to 100 words. Please don't skip it. Please don't skip the 80 to 100 words thing. And for the analytical paragraph, it must be going to 150 words, not more than 150 words. 100 to 120 words is the ideal thing. But if you want to add some more, 150 words is your last word limit. Don't cross that 150 word limit. Okay. So scoring tips, greater than 2 marks for the format and coherence. Please make sure that your format carries a lot of marks, buddies. Please make sure that your format is absolutely correct. 2 marks for correct data handling and analysis, and 1 marks for your language and vocabularies. So these are how your marks are divided. 2 marks for your format, 2 marks for your correct data handling for analytical paragraph and analysis, and 1 mark for your language. And for 5 plus 5, you will get 10 marks for this particular formal and analytical paragraph, formal letter and analytical paragraph. Now, we are going to the phrase of literature, and this is what is very important for all of you. It's interesting also. Literature is carrying you 40 marks. So 40 marks is not so easy. You have to be very importantly going through the tips and tricks that we will be talking about today in the webinar. See, first are the extract based questions. So when the extract based questions, it's worth 5 marks each. It's gold. I already told you it's gold. It's 5 marks each, worth 5 marks. You must follow a very disciplined approach here. As soon as you look at the extract, identify the speaker, the context, and what exactly is happening at that moment in the story or the poem. Even 1-2 lines are enough. But then, if there are any underlined phrases, give the meaning in simple words. Not too long, not too dictionary definition, but the meaning that fits that extract. Finally, add a brief example or an inference, 1 or 2 lines showing that the character's intentions, maybe the story's theme, or the author's intentions, like that. That's where you score the last marks. So examiner are looking for a PEE format. P for point, E for evidence, and another E for explain. That simply means answer the question, support it with a small line and detail from the extract itself, that is your evidence, and explain what it means. You analyze and explain what it means in 1 or 2 lines, and that's what ends your PEE format for your extract based questions. Am I clear? Reference to context 1. Next, we have our short answers, 2 to 3 marks. I already explained you it in the beforehand, and they are of 2 to 3 marks. They expect only 30 to 50 words. Don't cross that limit. Don't cross the limit of 30 to 50 words. The best answers always contain exactly 2 value points and 1 supporting line from the text. You don't need to write the whole story again. If the question is about the character, give 2 traits, small instances from the story, and that's what it's all about. For the long answers, it's about the 6 marks each. These must follow the idea method. Okay, idea method, I already told you. I for introduction, D for details, E for evidence, that is one short quote or reference line from the text, and A for analysis, that is your concluding insights, your ways of understanding that particular story or poem or whatever it is, and that is your analysis. Examiners don't reward long answers. Please try to understand. I was also an examiner. I'm still an examiner, and I think that examiners don't reward long stories. They reward clarity, they reward structure and engagement in the text. If you give one small quote, like as the narrator reveals or the poet suggests, your answers look much more polished. Believe me, champions, your answer looks much more polished if you are just giving these small quotes. These small quotes, these are serving as your evidences, and for explanation and for analysis, it's worth it. One very important and crucial point I will add here is that the word limit matters. Okay, word limit matters. If you write too much, examiners will treat it just like a lack of focus. And if you write too little, then they will feel that the answer has no development. So stay inside 30 to 50, and for long answers 100 to 120. 100 to 120, not more than that. Okay, remember these things and it will be easier for you to go through. So extract, it is the PE format. Short answers, it is 2 value points and 1 textual support, and long answer is about the idea structure. Okay, that's all. If you want a long answer example, I can give you, for example, there is a particular story. I remember a question, for example, how does Wander's character highlight the theme of discrimination? So then you write it with the idea structure perfectly. Like the Wander represents quiet dignity in the face of discrimination. Then she was teased for her name, clothes, and background, but she responds it with honesty and creativity. Her hundreds dresses become symbols of inner richness. See, here I am using the evidences. The line, she did have 100 dresses all lined up, shows her imaginations and talent. So these evidences and your analysis in the last paragraph will fetch you marks, especially in the long answers. Short answers, explanations, I already had given it in given to you before, so you can go through that particular thing. Now we are coming down to a very interesting thing, and that is one activity. How many of you are into the activity thing? How many of you are really keen of doing an activity? Let me see. Oh, thank you, thank you.
Kartikeya, you want to ask something?
No, ma'am.
Okay.
Okay, so we can do the activity right now. I will have, I will give you certain words. Okay, I will just give you certain words, and that is there. See here, its words are resilient, evoke, reluctant, intriguing, and assertive. So these are 5 target words that I'm giving you. Okay, you have just 2 minutes time in your hand. In the chat box, you will write a small story of maybe 40 to 50 words. Here the word limit will also matter. Okay, so make sure it is a 40 to 50 word, and yes, please don't use an AI. Please don't use your chat GPT or your Gemini or any of the AI friend that you are having. Write it on your own, the 40 to 50 word micro story, and let me see that how many of you are writing it with these words only, with these 5 particular target words, that is your resilient, evoke, reluctant, intriguing, and assertive. If you are writing this, it will be great. Please, you have your 2 minutes time to write and 30 seconds to paste it in the chat. Let me see how many of you are actually writing it out. And the best ones, I will just read it out. Two stories, not 3. 2 stories, I'll read it out. Whoever will be having the best ones. Okay? So your time starts now. Are you all writing? Let me see on the chat. Oh, you are writing. Huh? Thank you, thank you. Great, great. Buddies, you have your question answer session. I will give you 5 minutes to ask your questions. You can definitely ask your question one by one in the chat. Don't worry about it. I will answer. Okay. Now you please write down. I will request most of you, please don't scribble on the screen. Here is a green scribble, there's a black scribble, there is a red scribble. Please make sure that when you are in a particular chat, when you are actually in a webinar, please, these activities can be detrimental. Okay, so it's absolutely fine, but don't do this.
Aditya has written the story in the chat box.
Oh, yeah.
Shreyash or Shreyash, yes, yes, Shreyash.
Okay, okay. Yes, I'm able to see. I'm able to see.
Yeah.
Okay, okay, okay. Oh, you're great. You're great. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, so very good. Very good. Resilient Explorer. Thank you. Who is this? Kartikya Nalavande. Okay. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Who is this? Samruddhi Khair. Okay, Samruddhi.
Two or more are there, you know?
Yes, yes, yes.
Aditya and Shreyash.
Great, yeah, great. Thank you. Thank you so much participation. Your participation is actually, fueling my confidence. Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay. Anyone else? Okay. Probably you are done with your timing. I feel that uh, this story is good. Oh, another one. Thank you, Shraddha. Okay. Oh, another one came up. Vaishnavi.
Vaishnavi, yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Okay. Great, great. We will move forward. Thank you so much. And the one best story is that, see, I will not be able to read everyone, but yes, whatever I read, I feel that this story is really nice. That Eva, a resilient young girl from Sikkim, evoked inspiration in those around her despite her family's reluctant relocation. Thank you. As she navigated her new surroundings, Eva became assertive about environmental preservations, organizing a students' movement that gained momentum. Her intriguing ideas and determination paid off, and the government's dam project was put on hold, saving the environment and allowing her to family to return home. Eva's story showcased her unwavering spirit and ability to evoke change. Thank you so much. Who is this? Samruddhi. Thank you so much, Samruddhi. And also this one is very good. Tara was a reluctant speaker. This one, I'm not reading it, but it is also a very good story. But make
We
sure,
will be we will be giving a certificate to the best story, Amritanshu.
yeah,
You
yeah,
can
surely,
you can
surely.
choose a best story. We will give the certificate of appreciation to that story.
Absolutely, absolutely. I think Vaishnavi had written really nice.
You take your time, not a hurry. We will decide later, है ना?
Absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah.
Really. Thank you. We can move forward then.
Yes, 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 please.
Thank you. Thank you so much for your participation. It's really nice, when I'm doing a webinar with certain students and you are participating and you are writing and you are asking questions. It's really fueling my confidence, it's boosting my confidence towards to a level that I can take it. Anyways, next we can move down to another one, and we have your activity 2, but I think we can skip this activity. We are running late of time.
How much time it will take, Amritanshu?
It will take hardly 5 minutes. 5 minutes we can give.
Yeah, we can give
Great, great. So
if they
in
are
these
ready.
5 minutes, I need 3 volunteers. How many of you can volunteer for this? It's a great activity, actually. I should not be actually. I was thinking, thank you so much, Twinkle ma'am, for this. This activity is really nice, and I think that it's a debate actually. Okay.
Anita, you are volunteering or you are raising your hand for some question?
I'm volunteering.
Oh,
Okay, fine.
great, great, great.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
One is
What's your
one is
name?
Anita ji, and other two we need two more volunteers.
2 more volunteers I need.
Samruddhi, you want to volunteer? Kartike, you want?
Okay, Kartike had said yes, I
Yes.
can be. So
Yes.
Kartike, then you can actually go for the pro, that is the for the statement. Samruddhi can go against the statement. Great.
And Anita ji, Anita, matlab.
Yeah,
Anita
yeah,
is here.
yeah.
Oh, great. Then you can just summarize the thing. Okay. But make sure that summarization is only about 1 minute, and both of you, that is Karthik and Samruddhi, can take 2 minutes each. We cannot give more time to this. You have 2 minutes to prepare yourself. Okay, so you can take 2 to 3 minutes to prepare yourself, and then we can start off with our debate. Now the debate will not be in chat. You have to you have to speak up. Okay,
Online, this will be online only, है ना? They
it will
have
be
to
live.
speak up. Yeah.
Absolutely, it will be live.
Yeah.
So you're all set?
Sir,
The scenario is
sir,
written there.
excuse me, sir.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yes, yes,
Kartikeya.
yes.
Sir, what actually we have to?
You need to tell for the statement. That is, see, it is given a no plastic week in your school is going on. It's a
Please
scenario
see
that
the
is given.
slide, Kartikeya. That there is a
Can you
scenario,
see
and
the
Sure.
slide?
yeah,
If you can see the
Yes,
slide,
sir.
you can see that there is a scenario that your school is planning a no plastic week. Okay. So how this no plastic week can be beneficial for the society? Okay, so you can tell for the thing. And another person, Samruddhi, you will be against. That what are the against thing that you can say, and also the things that you want to implement over there. Okay. And the third student, who is I don't
Anita,
Anita, yes,
Anita.
you will just summarize it. Okay, to your
Have
friend.
you all three understood the job?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, ma'am.
Fine,
Yeah.
fine,
Great,
fine.
great. Thank you. So intelligent students, sir. Thank you so much. You have 3 minutes time. Prepare yourself and then we can start off. It will actually help you to rise your fluency, your vocabulary, your pronunciations, and definitely your grammar. Let me check it out.
Amritanshu, can you reshare your PPT so that this scribbling got deleted?
Sure, sure, sure.
Otherwise, it will be there on the screen itself.
Great, great. Thanks, you. I'll just do it.
Yeah, take your time.
Yeah.
Where is the that slide? Scenario slide. Yeah.
Now it's great. Yes.
Are we ready for the discussion now?
I think they must be ready. I think they must.
Yeah.
Can we please start
Samruddhi,
with the
Karthik, and Anita. Yeah. Are all of you ready?
and Samruddhi also, I guess. Yes.
Yeah, Samruddhi, Karthik, and Anita, all three.
Yes. Are you all ready? Are you all set?
Yes,
Right?
sir.
Great, great. Karthik, please start off. We are keen to listen to
Karthik, can you
you.
switch on your camera? It's if it's possible.
I'll try to, but low network connectivity.
Okay, fine. No problem. Fine. You can start now.
Single use of plastics takes hundreds of years to break down and often end up in rivers and oceans, harming birds and animals. This would be an environmental benefit of no plastic week.
That's great, but you need to be slow down. Huh? You just need to slow down when you are speaking.
Okay,
Okay.
okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Okay. Okay. So once more, can we hear it, please?
Single use of plastics takes hundreds of years to break down and often end up in rivers and oceans, harming birds and animals. This could be an environmental benefit for a no plastic week.
Very good. We have Samriddhi. Thank you, Karthikeya. We have Samriddhi here.
Banning plastics in school will cause more harm than good. Students rely on plastic water bottles and snack packaging. What alternatives can realistically replace that? And what about the increased cost for the school to switch to eco-friendly options?
So, do you have any eco-friendly options, Samriddhi? Do you have anything that can replace these things?
By keeping the means food fresh and prevents the contamination.
Yeah, yeah. But do you have anything else in that of the plastics that can we suggest? You are saying that plastics can actually do a lot of things, but then what is the 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 way out?
Water bottles can be replaced by the steel bottles if we.
Yes, yes. Thank you, Twinkle ma'am. Thank you. That's a great idea. Thank you. Anything else? Anyone? Samriddhi? Any implementations?
Any suggestions, Samruddhi, you want to give, or it's fine, no problem if you don't have right now.
Great, great. Can we have the next person, Anita ma'am?
Anita, now you have to summarize the thing.
Summarize means I want to say what we can.
You, as per you, what should be the thing?
What should be the thing? What should be
Yeah,
the summarization?
whether
Uh,
it should be celebrated or not. The school is planning for no plastic week. Yeah, no, this is there.
Great, great.
yeah, we must use reusable bags.
Great. Thank you. Yes. And
We must avoid plastic packaging, uh, plastic bottles, plastic containers.
then what
Uh,
is the replacement for that? You need to summarize it, right?
we should use something easily reusable and recyclable.
Yeah, great, great, great. The three
Yes,
R's.
yes.
The three R's are very important out here. Thank you so much for this. This is basically a speaking and listening role play. This is about how your fluency is. So I think that your fluency is quite good. Grammar is also quite good, but you need to be more precise. Huh? You are not too precise about whatever you are saying. So be precise, be confident about whatever you are saying. Then everything will be absolutely fine. Okay. So here it is about the two activities. While we come down to sec, the next slide, and here I will be actually telling you about very importantly the last 30-day plan boosters. Okay, the last 30-day plan boosters are very important. Please try to understand that 30-day preparation will not give you 100 of results. 30-day preparation will not give you 90 above marks. Okay. But 30 days preparation and exam preparation tips can actually help you to boost your confidence and will work like a catalyst for boosting your writing pattern, your understanding pattern, and will help you to increase your marks. See, English is a language. If it is a language, it cannot be learned overnight. It needs really a practice over a long time. But today, we are having this webinar to enhance your productivity, to enhance the way you have learned English, so on and so forth. And that's how we come down to our last 30-day examination planning. The first and the foremost, initial preparation, reading the chapters thoroughly, noting the value points of those chapters are crucial. Point number one. The second point that you need to do is your daily practice. Practice makes a man perfect. Practice makes a woman perfect. Practice makes any kind of genders perfect. So practice in anything, whether it is English, whether it is some other subjects, anything, practice is the key. So solving the passages, grammar drills, you need to practice. Third point, crucial, that is timed writing. Don't overwrite. Don't overwrite. Practice writing your answers on time. These are vital points. Please try to remember. These will actually help you to fetch marks during your board examinations. You are going to fetch it out. And I believe you that you can do that. Right? The fourth important point is giving mock examinations. This is crucial. Believe me, when I was young, I also had given the mock examinations. The mock examinations works like wonders. It will actually full paper test that you are going to give in your close proximities. And believe me, you have to complete those mock examinations in your timed conditions. If your time is about 40 minutes, you need to complete it before 30. You have to complete by 30 minutes and leave 10 minutes out there. Why 10 minutes out there? For revision. Your exam paper will be ready when it will be revised. So please make sure your revision counts a lot of things. Please allow some time for revision. This revision will actually help you out. During this revision, you can see whether you have missed out any points or not. During this revision, you will be able to understand that how these things can be manageable. If you have written all the questions or not, if you have missed out certain points or not, you can add up certain points to enhance your answers or not. This is very important, and that's what makes you exam ready. Revise your quotations, be confident about yourself, and you will rock the examinations. Your vocabulary building is too good. Learning 20 high quality words each and every day with sample sentences will actually not only help you in your board examinations, but will also help you to boost your confidence in speaking and writing English skills. Secondly is about phrase identification. Underline the key phrases in the stories, in the poems, right? It extracts and copy the model lines. It will actually help you out in your examinations. Thirdly is about exam strategies. Read the questions first. The thing that I find out often is that people are not reading the questions properly. They just think that, okay, fine, this is the question, this is the answer, I need to write it down. In a hurry, they write down the answers. Either they overwrite or they write really small answers which are which just takes away their marks. So it is very important that you read the questions first and answer correctly. Allocate time by marks. Allocate your time by marks. Okay, if it is short questions, small marks, you write it small. If it's long, 100 to 120 words, and that's the upper limit, you cannot cross it. Make sure that these things are practiced well enough. And how you can practice it? You can practice it with your mock examinations. So mock examinations, that is the reason I told you, work like wonders. And lastly, it is the revision time. I also always tell you is the examination key preparation tip, your revision time. Allow or leave 10 minutes for your revision in your final examinations. In your any examinations, please keep that these things are very important in these ways. Okay? Am I clear? Guys, champions out here, you're going to rock it. Now, we have a very interesting video for you. This is also in Hindi, but it will actually help you out in your examinations.
कि लहरों से डरकर नौका पार नहीं होती, कोशिश करने वालों की कभी हार नहीं होती। नन्ही चींटी जब दाना लेकर चलती है, चढ़ती दीवारों पर 100 बार फिसलती है। मन का विश्वास रगों में साहस भरता है, चढ़कर गिरना गिरकर चढ़ना ना अखरता है। आखिर उसकी मेहनत बेकार नहीं होती, कोशिश करने वालों की कभी हार नहीं होती। डुबकियां सिंधु में गोताखोर लगाता है, डुबकियां सिंधु में गोताखोर लगाता है, जा जाकर खाली हाथ लौट कर आता है। मिलते नहीं सहज ही मोती गहरे पानी में, मिलते नहीं सहज ही मोती गहरे पानी में, मुट्ठी उसकी खाली हर बार नहीं होती, कोशिश करने वालों की कभी हार नहीं होती। और अंतिम पद है कि असफलता एक चुनौती है, इसे स्वीकार करो। असफलता एक चुनौती है, इसे स्वीकार करो। क्या कमी रह गई देखो और सुधार करो। जब तक न सफल हो नींद चैन को त्यागो तुम, जब तक न सफल हो नींद चैन को त्यागो तुम, संघर्ष का मैदान छोड़कर मत भागो तुम। कुछ किए बिना ही जय जयकार नहीं होती, कोशिश करने वालों की कभी हार नहीं होती, कोशिश करने वालों की कभी हार।
थैंक यू सो मच। कोशिश करने वालों की कभी हार नहीं होती। द थिंग इज दैट इफ यू ट्राई एंड ट्राई एंड ट्राई, यू विल नेवर फेल. Please make sure that your board examination is not the end of the world. Your board examinations are very crucial and important and a very crucial part of your life which you need to do fluently. And I believe in you. You can do it fluently. With all this help of this webinar, I think I have put a bit of effort and a bit of understanding to what exactly an English paper should be like and how it should be done through. So it is very important for all of us to just put our hands together to kill Skillveda. Twinkle ma'am, thank you so much for this extensive webinar that we have done. And very importantly, now it is your questions that comes to me. I will try to answer minimum questions. I will try to answer as many as possible. You can just paste your questions on the big screen that I will be answering. Thank you so much for your time, for your patience, for your unwavering participations in this webinar and making it a successful one. Thank you so much. I hope that you will do great in your examinations. All the very best to all of you.
Thank you, Mridanshu, for your tips and tricks for the exam. And definitely, it's very informative and our students will definitely learn from that. Any questions from anyone right now for Mr. Mridanshu?
Okay,
Durga
page
is,
limit.
yeah. Please.
Through page limit, I'll say that there is no page limit. For 6 marks question, you need to stick with the words. Okay, 100 to 120 words. There is no page limit to it. If you are writing 2 pages and 3 pages and if you think that no, your answer is well set up, no, it is not like that. As I already told you, the examiners don't prefer a lot of overwriting, right? Don't write too small also. Just stick to the 100 to 120 word limit. Anything else?
Tips for
Errors and
correct.
corrections.
Yeah.
Errors and corrections. I'll just give you 3 tips. Yeah. So the 3 tips are number 1, look at the tense consistently. Okay. Look at the tenses consistently, the verb agreement first and everything. Another one is that spot articles, a, and, the, all of this is great. Okay. Check your prepositions. Common mistakes like in or on, to or for, with or by. These confusions often come up with prepositions. Look down for that. Check your pronouns. And for example, if I will say that pronoun must match with the noun. Example like each student must bring their book. Okay, like his or her book. Each student must bring their book. So their here represents his or her book. Okay, so like this, you can actually go through the tips and tricks. Vocabulary enhancement. Yes, vocabulary enhancement 1, I can say you. It's very important thing, read books, my dear. The only way that you can actually raise your vocabularies, the only way through which you can upgrade your vocabulary skills is by reading books. You can also watch certain English movies if you want with the captions. That also will raise your vocabularies. Go visit libraries. Do you have a library card? If you don't have a library card, please go. Have a library card. Go to the library. Bring out certain English books. Try to go through those books. Automatically, your vocabulary will be enhanced. Yes, Vaishnavi, I think you have also posted a question.
How to manage paper, whole paper,
How to manage the whole paper? Sorry.
and make it more attractive.
And make it more attractive as per you. This is something, uh, if I see,
Handwriting
manage
should be
it,
very
manage
nice.
it. Follow the order, reading, writing, literature, these are very important. Keep your answers clean and structured. I'll say that please keep your answers clean and structured, like the headings, bullet points, short paragraph,
Give a
underline the
space between
words.
two answers, na? That is
Yes,
also
yes, very important, very important. Thank you so much, Twinkle ma'am. Spaces are very important. Follow the word limits here. Follow the word limits. They're very important. 20 to 30 words, 50 to 60 words, 100 to 120 words. Highlight the value points clearly. Okay, 1 to 2 lines point, explanation, small textual references. This becomes very important while you are writing it up. Okay, exact formats in your writing skills, like the formal letters, the analytical paragraph, margin, date, address, salutations. These are uh, very important. So this is how you can just avoid long stories here. Avoid just long stories. The long stories, if you think that you will be writing it, it will be difficult.
We can take the last question now,
Yes,
Aditi.
yes.
Uh,
We should write in answers in paragraph or points on you, man. On you.
But what I feel, Amritanshu, points is jada better
Great,
option,
great.
na?
हाँ.
है ना?
Because it actually helps the examiner to
Yes,
remember the
yes,
points. Very important.
exactly.
Great. But it is on you, on you. It's flexible. Something unseen passage takes a lot of time by which complete whole paper is not done. No, you have to just practice it. That's what I share you, Vaishnavi. You need to practice. The
Or you
more
can do unseen passage in the last. If possible, they can do like that also.
last also you can do, but
Yeah.
practice makes the man perfect. You need to give mock examinations. The more the mock examinations you are going to give, it will help you to enhance the way it will come about. Yes.
Last question of Niyati we can take, then we will wind it up.
Yeah. Sir, every time when we write a short answer or a long answer, just a minute, I'm not able to see.
We forget word limit. So how we can improve it?
I'll just read out, sir. Sir, every time when we write short answers or long answers, we forget word limit. So how can we improve it practicing or by jotting down points before writing? Mm, I will give you a small thing about it. It's a very common issue, and the solution is actually very simple. Before writing any answer, na, just take 5 seconds to jot down 2 to 3 points in your mind. When you have these points ready in your mind, be focused, automatically stay inside that word limit. Don't exceed the particular points. This one you can do. Another thing is that introduction plus 2 points plus example. That will create your word limit for long answers. And for short answers, 2 value points, 1 line of textual support, and it will automatically give you that 30 to 50 word limit. That we can do. Okay.
Amritanshu, can you repeat the thing, please?
Yes. I'm telling
Yeah.
that when you are actually answering, when you are answering, this is a very common issue actually. When you are writing, you don't actually, you don't know the word limits as such. So I'm trying to tell you that whenever you are writing, whenever you are before writing any answer, just take 5 second pause and think what are the points that you are going to jot it down. Like 2 to 3 points, not more than that. So the 2 value points plus 1 line of textual support. For example, if I'm talking about the short answers here, the 2 value points and 1 line of textual support, just click on my mind. I click in my mind and then it will automatically come down to 30 to 50 words. Now, if I think that no, I will add 4 value points out here, then it will be a problem. Then again, you will be crossing your word limit. But those 2 value points should be exact, should be like the main points, I'll say. Okay, for the long
Karthikeya, this
answer.
is the last question we are taking now.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Yeah. Just see the last question, Amritanshu, Kartike.
Sir, if the time is running, just a minute.
Yes, this is the last one.
Yeah, sir, if the time is running and we know that we are going to miss the long answer question in paper for boards, what can be done? Let me think, let me think. What can you do for this? It's a good question actually. See, if time is running out and you know that you might miss the long answers, please don't panic first. I think most of you are going on panicking. इतना stress लेने से कोई फायदा नहीं है. Please don't panic. One line introduction, two clear value points, one more small textual reference, and one line conclusion.
Don't leave it blank. At least
Don't leave
write
it blank.
something.
It's
Yeah,
very
exactly.
crucial. Thank you, Twinkle ma'am. Don't leave the answer blank. If you are keeping it blank now, then we examiners, we don't have anything to give you,
If
any
you
marks to give
नहीं,
you.
actually क्या है ना Mritansh, if they will write a good intro na, the examiner will know कि they know the content.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
even if it is only 4 to 5 lines, you will get 3 to 4 marks
Yes,
out of 6.
definitely. Because the intro is very important. What you write initially.
Very crucial. You know, CBSE gives marks for the content points, not the length.
CBSE sees your knowledge, not what you are writing a half page or a
Absolutely.
full page. They don't want that page.
Absolutely. So it's basically they give marks for the points, not your lengths. So
Yeah,
you
yeah.
allow this one line introduction, two clear value points, one small textual reference, and one line conclusion. Thank you.
Thank you, Amritanshu, for your tips and tricks. Really, it's very helpful for the boarders this year. We will take any questions if they are there. We will take it in the group and we will
Ma'am,
answer them.
ma'am, I have no question. I want to say impressive teaching, very impressive teaching by the sir.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Ji.
Dr. Rajesh is always
Thank
there to
you.
motivate us. He is
No, ma'am,
He is
I
always
don't.
there.
We are
I am
very happy
also,
to, really, we are very happy to see you. You are always motivating. I have seen this.
okay, ma'am. Thank you. I
Thank
don't
you,
have capacity
everyone.
to motivate you. Okay, thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you, everyone, for joining us. Thank you, Amritanshu, for your time and efforts.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you, students. All the very
Okay.
best. Rock the examinations, have your tips and tricks, and just relax. Everything will fall in its place.
Yeah,
Thank you.
definitely. Thank you, Dr. Rajesh. Thank you, Amritanshu, for your efforts.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Twinkle ma'am. Thank you, Dr. Rajesh ma'am. So thank
Thank
you so much.
you. Okay.